Give me that whole yeah. Give it to me. I need it.
Hello?
Hello.
It worked. Okay, cool.
Yes. How are we doing?
Yeah, I can hear you on my. Oh yeah, and you shouldn't really put the audio on because I've got headphones in here. Oh man, I don't really think this through. I've lost a pair of headphones, Dan. So I'm going headphoneless. So you're gonna hear an echo from your voice.
Okie dokie.
Hang on a sec. How you doing, man? You alright?
Yeah, not bad. A little bit tired as normal, but I've got my energy drinks to keep me going.
Good, good. Right, I'm gonna leave you to entertain the people for a sec while I sort my audio out.
Yeah,
Right
I'll just go in the camera angle.
Right back with you.
There we go. How's everyone doing tonight? This morning, this evening, this afternoon, wherever you are? We've got Gavin already. How are we doing, Gav? Got Emma. How's Emma today? Did you get the boxes? Or did Dom get the boxes all right? We've got Philip Robinson. Sorry. How are we doing? Yeah, glad you can hear us, or me at the moment. Dom's gone. See if he can do a few bits. Brian Fury with Revolt. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Is it someone that are looking anywhere? Any companies looking for him? Or is it just someone that you've seen or is really interested in sort of performing for you? Emma's good. Not a problem, Emma. Like I said, they were sat in my sort of living room for quite a while. And I know you needed boxes for moving. You're moving in with Dom, though. Why? Why? I don't know. If you give me a second, I'll just have a quick Google for Brian Fury for you. See what it says. Because it says he's a Tekken 3 character. Revolt Wrestling. Let's have a look. So, looking at it, Brian Fury's a semi-professional wrestler. He's had sort of 21 years in the business. And it says he actually retired in 2016. So it might be sort of doing sort of little shows for local promotions, which is a nice thing to do. If you can't obviously wrestle full time, just being able to do it in your spare time and sort of work with other talent is always really good. But looking at the sort of photos, it looks like he's a really sort of well-built guy. Think of sort of a Damien Priest size and build, but with more big cast sort of type of look. That's sort of looking at it. That's how I'm describing him for you. If you Google him yourself, you might sort of come up with your own ideas. Hey Gav, how are you doing? Nice to have you back. You're keeping busy with life. I can see Dom at the moment, and he's all over the place, looking for headphones, looking for, I don't know, a solution to life, maybe. Philip, it's Super SmackDown, so we're hoping there's going to be some good matches on. There might be some people show up that we don't expect, but hopefully, with them calling it Super SmackDown, it will be a good show. We do know that Raw on Monday nights aren't always the best. Me and Dom, we've sort of decided we're going to take a little break from doing them every single week. If we sort of deem it to be a show worthy will happily come on. I have said to Dom, if it looks like it's going to be a good show, and I know that he does have work sort of quite more often on a Tuesday than I do, I'll always jump on. If people want me to come on and do the shows, I will do. Hello, Tommy T. I'm not bad, thank you very much. Dom will be shortly, so you can ask him how he is. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, I'm excited for the return of the Beast. Brock Lesnar is always a ratings draw. It's been proven countless times on the YouTube videos that WWE upload. So I think it was the night that CM Punk debuted. There was Brock Lesnar show up on SmackDown, and then CM Punk debuted on AEW Rampage, and the same sort of length video got uploaded around the same time, and WWE's video got to 2 million views before AEW got to 1 million. So it shows that WWE do have a bigger and wider ranging fan base. So he's obviously definitely a ratings draw. And there he is, he's back. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's just, I usually have a spare pair of headphones, but my housemates nicked them and left the house. So I don't have headphones. I'm going to have to listen to the wrestling really, really quietly in order to call the action. But I can hear you, which is what matters, Dan. Thank you for jumping in with me for SmackDown.
Yeah, okay.
We have a new host for AEW Rampage. We're bringing in a new host to the Give Me a Whole Your Wrestling podcast.
Yeah, I sort of aired on the rumor mill that was going in sort of new star tonight.
Yeah, new host for AEW Rampage. So I'll let you meet him when he comes on. But right now, you've got me and Dan for SmackDown. This is the Madison Square Garden Super Show, which is why we're here doing SmackDown, because you and I agreed a few weeks ago that we would only do special shows right here on the New Wrestling Podcast. Special Raws, special SmackDowns. So I think this qualifies, Dan. And thank you very much for being here, because it gets very lonely without you doing these streams.
Well, we've got the wonderful Wrestlemania to keep us company as well, don't we?
Indeed, we have 6 of you in. Thank you so much. If you could like the video and subscribe, that would give us a lot of support and love. We really appreciate it. We've got quite a few comments in. We've got Tashin Anthony is in. Hello, Tashin. Nice to see you. Hope you're all right. Tommy T is in. Bill Robinson. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Any good topics so far, Dan?
We had a question about someone called Brian Fury.
Brian Fury. I know he was I know as you called it, it was a Tekken character, wasn't it?
Yeah, Tekken 3.
Yeah, that's what I remember him as. I remember him.
Yeah.
I remember him being a Tekken character. Yeah.
Me and Emma did have a little bit of a chat about why she's moving in with you.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't either. But
that's what I questioned.
Well,
but she was so complimentary. She was like, "Why wouldn't I? He's wonderful, with a big love heart for you."
That's lovely. Well, thank you, darling. It's nice to be moving in with you guys, and I'm very excited about it. And also, it means that I won't have to leave. I won't have to leave you to come and do this. Obviously, Dan knows where I am. We're right here in the wrestling kitchen, but that is away from my darling Emma. I have to leave Emma to come here and do this podcast in the wrestling kitchen. So there'll be no more of that in a few weeks. We're moving in next week. But we'll probably be podcasting maybe the week after. And yeah, from then on, I won't have to leave the house. I can just go upstairs and then do the thing, do the podcast, and then go. Just come back to bed.
Have a little crawl into bed and have a sleep and a spoon.
Have a nice little spoon. I do love a good spoon, Dan.
I know you do.
I'm a big fan of a good spoon. So yeah. Go
on. I'm just questioning why Jeremy's calling me Dirty Dan.
Well, I think Jeremy's got nicknames for everybody. Dirty Dan.
Okay.
Jeremy says, bad audio. Could be, man. I've had some problems with the audio today, actually. Everything seems to be.
Are you using your standalone microphone still at the moment?
Yeah, I'm using the blue. Well, the blue snowball, but it doesn't seem to be.
It doesn't sound as clear as it usually does from my side. I think that's probably what Jeremy's sort of saying.
Yeah, I'll try see if it picks it up.
But Gav and his girlfriend have watched Dark Men tonight, starring Liam Neeson. How was that one?
That was a cracking. That was a great. It's a great film. I love that, man.
I've never been the biggest Liam Neeson fan. I don't know why.
He plays like a really anti-hero, really dark superhero.
Yeah.
It's really
I think
cool.
the only thing I liked him in was Star Wars, and it wasn't liking him. It was I like Star Wars, so I grew up with.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Tommy T has put, do you think Demon Balor is coming?
I hope so, mate. I really do.
Yes.
I think so.
I would love to see him come up against Roman Reigns. Now he's sort of lost as Finn Balor, but with Demon Finn, I don't want him to lose. I want him to save that character so he always gets the win with that character.
Yeah, like a special thing, like the Fiend should have been.
Yeah, Fiend was perfect for it. But I mean, both characters, the darker character, it's not a title-based gimmick. Same as The Undertaker. Is over. He never needed a title to feel like a big star.
Yeah.
And that's where they went wrong with the Fiend to start with. They gave him the title too early.
Yeah, absolutely. Can you? How's my microphone now, dude? Can you hear me better? Am I better?
So it sounds. Sounds totally different, but it sounds a little bit sort of muffled in a way.
Right, muffled, right? Okay, hang on then. Yeah, because it's not.
Me use the blue microphone today. I wonder why. Carry on, and I'll try and figure it out then.
Okay. We've got D-Star in. Would you recommend watching SmackDown tonight? Yes. When they go to Madison Square Garden, there's always something usually big happen, whether it's a big title change, whether it is a big return. I mean, we know Brock's back, so that should probably draw people in just for that reason alone.
Yeah, I think that'll be big. There was one about The Undertaker, but The Undertaker's on. He's got a new special on Netflix, right, Dan?
I know. Did you see me tweet that out for people?
I did see, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
With the New Day as well. That's weird.
Pardon? That's going to be brilliant. I think it's going to be great fun.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm just going to go see if I can find my other mic, dude.
Okay, not a problem.
Emma says a spoon the position. Yeah, that's a me and Emma thing. I changed the word assume the position to a spoon the position because
definitely
that's weird. You know, it's just
that's how you roll.
That's how I roll, man. I'll be back. Right, I'll be back in a sec. Cover for me, baby.
All right, see you in a minute. So back with me again. So Daddy Dan always knows what Jeremy's saying. Okay, Jeremy. Are you pouring a bit of blue in there? Gav said it's always good to see Emma. Yeah. Always love the females coming into the chat. Rather than the sort of culture on wrestling, bringing people in that we don't expect to watch wrestling. But just bringing everyone in that we can. We're always welcoming in here, as people know. You can chat with us, you can send us messages, you can tweet us if you want on our Twitter page. Tom is giving us the countdown. We've got 5 minutes left, 4 minutes. We've got Philip saying, Gav saying Liam Neeson makes an amazing anti-hero. Yeah. Like I said, I've never been the biggest fan of his, but I can appreciate he's a good actor, just not for me. Jeremy's put Liam Neeson's the guy from Taken. Yeah, that's the right one. It was in Taken Films. It was in The Grey, which was supposedly a really good film. Phillips put Heyman has something up his sleeve tonight. Yeah, it's Heyman. We know he's probably got something up his sleeve. How do people feel about him turning on Roman and going back with Brock? There's an idea for people. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Deep Chowdhury, I think that's pronounced. Who's coming to the ring? We're not sure yet. We're still waiting for the Then Now Forever. Once that's come on, I will go through it and let people know where we are. Probably got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. So once we've got that done and we've got the Then Now Forever, I'll let people know. But between now and then, if you like the video, subscribe to the channel and share and tweet us out to all your friends, your family. If they're into wrestling, brilliant. If not, just tell them to come and have a laugh, a guy with blue hair. Jeremy's asked me, do I like the original Star Wars, the prequels, or the new ones better? It's a very hard one because the original trilogy was undoubted classic, all three of them. The prequel trilogy, they went a bit too CGI for my liking. But then the new ones was brilliant. But again, it was a little bit iffy in terms of the storyline because they just rehashed A New Hope. For me, anyway. But I like all three trilogies for different reasons. One character that I found quite funny, and it was nice to get out of the way at the start, was Jar Jar Binks. I don't think many people liked him.
He was underrated, wasn't he, Dan?
Yeah, he was funny. He had a bit of humour in there, which I thought was quite good. And it just sort of, I'd give the trilogies something a little bit different that the other trilogies didn't have.
Yeah, absolutely, man. The blue snowball seems to be working again now for whatever reason. It was
that does sound a lot better.
Being temperamental. So I've had a few mic issues, so hopefully it works out. But we are currently about to begin Super SmackDown. We're on the together bit of the introduction to WB. How are you feeling, Dan? Are you ready for this? Are you ready?
I'm excited. I am excited. It's Madison Square Gardens. It's always usually a hot crowd.
Absolutely. There's got to be something that happened. I know you said to the people while I was gone that usually something big happens for the Madison Square Garden SmackDown. We have somebody who's liked us on Facebook. Thank you for everyone who's joining us on Facebook. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch right now. There's an introduction about, let's have a look at this.
It's 9/11 Memorial.
9/11 Memorial. Thank you, Dan.
20 years tomorrow.
Yeah, of course it is. Absolutely. I've just looked at the date. Yep. Our respect and love to those who passed away and who were a part of that, of course.
Anyone that was affected by it, my heart goes out to all of them.
Yeah, I remember being in school the day that happened, Dan.
Yeah. I'd just started secondary school. I got home on the evening, and it was all over. My mum had it on every channel, on the radio. And at the time, I didn't sort of appreciate the magnitude of what it was. But then obviously as I've grown up, I've understood it a bit more and seen exactly what's happened. And I mean, especially now, as you know, with my mum and sister living out in America.
Yeah, of course.
It's
closer to you, isn't it? Yeah, much closer to you personally. Indeed. I actually got to go in there before it happened, and it's surreal, actually, obviously, being in the building and obviously knowing what it was like. But obviously such a dark period. But it's weird to go back to that period in our lives, and of course it must be weird for the American people that are with us on stream. Of course, a huge part of your history. But we were both. You were just starting school, you said. Yes. Never forget, of course.
light emanating from where the World Trade Center was.
Ground Zero.
Ground Zero, leading into a crowd shot for SmackDown.
I mean, I wasn't as big into wrestling as I am now, I don't think. But the one thing that will always stick with me is the first SmackDown after it happened and Lillian Garcia doing the national anthem.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fighting tears all the way through it. It was, I would probably say, in the top 5 most emotional moments in WWE TV.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Eddie Guerrero tribute episode.
Yeah.
That one, to me, is probably in the top 2, top 3 easily.
Absolutely.
And then the Ric Flair retirement.
Yeah, with Shawn Michaels. Yeah, knocking him out. Absolutely.
I mean, Flair fighting back tears all the way through it because that many people was just paying respect to him and just saying that you're a legend, which he is.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully, there's rumors he's going to show up in AEW and do some more stuff with Andrade. Fingers crossed that happens. Janelle is in with us. Hi. Big Dom manhandled the mic and is now back in action. Yes, I am. Fingers crossed. Deep is in. And what's going on, man? Talk about the live match in the ring. So there's no match yet, but we have Roman Reigns coming out with the Usos, the Bloodline, coming out to begin SmackDown. So we're just having Roman come down on the entranceway. 2 people with us on Facebook, 11 people in total. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We are getting Roman Reigns' epic introduction. I do like that head of the table t-shirt he's got, like the Godfather.
The Bloodline.
Thing.
Yeah,
the Bloodline thing. It's real cool.
I think it's brilliant.
It is.
I just love the arrogance of that sort of t-shirt.
Absolutely. And Roman Reigns is doing some of the best work, of course. Number 2 on PWI this week. Kenny Omega getting the top spot. Roman Reigns second, Dan, and I believe that is a he would have been in the contendership for number 1. I would have thought absolutely. But the number 2 I think is a fair spot given all he's been through. An incredible run this year.
Yeah.
And we're getting an Extreme Rules match between Roman Reigns and Finn Balor at Extreme Rules, Dan. That's going to be cool.
Yeah. I think that probably will end up being Demon.
I would hope so. Yeah, I would hope so. Absolutely. Deep, unfortunately, we can't show you the match because we'll get banned from YouTube if we did that. So unfortunately, we can't. I'm very sorry about that. But we can tell you the action. And once again, there is no match right now. But I believe since the Usos are out here, we could be getting the Street Profits versus the Usos fairly soon. But it looks like
I think that'll be main event.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to get Roman Reigns as a promo to begin SmackDown. I have a gut feeling Heyman will double cross Roman. I think Heyman's going to double cross Lesnar. I think that it's going to be teased that Heyman will go maybe go back to Lesnar, and then that will end up being a swerve as well. Emma says good night, my love.
Night, Emma.
I'll see you tomorrow. And Gav says good night, Emma. That's lovely. Thank you guys for making Emma feel welcome, everybody. Hope
We've got Peter Sandford from New York City.
Absolutely. NYC represent. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely good to see you. Can't believe it, man. It's so weird doing. It's lovely doing SmackDown with you again, Dan. I've missed you. I really have.
It's a change from Raw.
It is. It's nice.
We feel happy.
Yeah. It's really weird. This SmackDown's only 2 hours. We're gonna do the podcast is gonna be on for 3 hours because we are going on to do AEW Rampage, but I won't be hosting. I'm not sure.
I'll be in bed. I'm at work tomorrow.
Dan's going to bed because he's at work tomorrow, so there'll be a brand new host on the podcast for AEW Rampage, more or less straight after SmackDown finishes, which will be exciting. Fingers crossed. Mikhail is in. Hi, Dom. Hi, Mikhail. Nice to see you. Of course, we've got our Discord moderator Dan in as well. Say hi to Dan, Mikhail. Always lovely to have you as part of the podcast and part of our team. The Bloodline raising their fists in the air. And I can't tell what the crowd is chanting, Dan. What's the crowd chanting?
No, I can't hear it.
When it comes to sports entertainment, WWE runs New York City. Heyman saying that Roman Reigns runs WWE. The Bloodline runs WWE. Hi, Dom. Anniversary of 9/11. Of course, we've paid our respects, Mikhail, as WWE did at the beginning of the show. We also pay our respects to those involved in 9/11. Roman Reigns asking to be acknowledged by Madison Square Garden. A packed out Madison Square Garden, Dan.
Yeah, I mean, he's meant to be a heel, but he is getting a lot of cheese there.
He is. It looks like it's going to be an interruption.
Yeah.
Going to be an
Brock.
interruption. Holding those fingers. Yeah, maybe Brock. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it. That was the nice cue for Brock Lesnar to return with the elongated pause there. Brock is back, Tommy T.
Brock just looks an absolute beast now.
He does, doesn't he?
He looks proper redneck.
He does, yeah. Someone joked that it was like a jacked up Tyler Bate from NXT UK.
Yeah.
He looks great, actually. I like his little top knot.
Yeah. He looks proper Viking now, though, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. I quite like him with a beard, actually. He looks good.
Yeah. Yeah, join him up with the Viking Raiders.
Yeah, absolutely. Give Viking Raiders some legitimacy, Dan.
Yeah.
What do you think they conquered out? What does that mean, Tommy? Can you just say that again for me? Concord is a plane, right? And also a part of New Hampshire. MSG isn't too far away from the Hammerstein Ballroom, the home of ECW. No, it is not, Gav. Right? Roman Reigns and Brock Lesnar staring a hole into each other. And this is a nice moment, Dan. Intense.
Yeah. Those going in between them.
That means they're going to get
Brock's
killed.
pretty much just laughing at him.
Yeah, I was like, that means they're going to get killed. Can you hear my audio in it? Because I've got the audio on, dude, just because I haven't got another pair of headphones. Can you hear it coming through, or are we all right?
Give me a sec. No, it sounds fine from here. I can only hear you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, there's just I've got it enough so I can hear it. You see, so
yeah.
Brock Lesnar has a question for Paul Heyman. Let's go. Ooh, Paul knew Brock was going to be at SummerSlam. Yeah, nice. A little bit of dissension now, guys.
Is your audio on your stream cutting out?
Yeah.
So it means that WWE is censoring something.
Wait. Roman Reigns pulling the belt from Paul Heyman. Heyman trying to beg off to Roman. You're my tribal chief, but Roman not having any of it. They are walking away from Paul Heyman. And now Paul is left in the ring with Brock Lesnar. What's going to happen here, Dan?
Brock attacks Heyman, and then Roman comes in to make the save.
Right. The crowd chanting Suplex City. Heyman. Oh, this is great. Paul Heyman.
Reverting back to the Lesnar gimmick.
Brock's loving it. Amazing. The crowd chanting it. Brock Lesnar clapping. Brock Lesnar is a face, Dan.
Yeah. You'd never expect it.
That was great, Paul, says Brock. Just like old times. Before Roman Reigns fires you, accept my challenge. Paul Heyman is got to accept the challenge of Brock. Still currently the advocate for Roman Reigns until he gets fired. Brock counting down like a claymore. Oh, no.
Exactly what I said.
Nice one. Nice one. Oh, man. We had a Superman punch, and then Brock caught Roman in the F5, but then Usos kicked him, and then Reigns took out the Usos. Sorry, not Reigns, Lesnar.
Lesnar's just taking him to Suplex City.
Yep, Suplex City. F5, Philip Robinson called it. As did you, Dan.
Yeah, anyone can be a WWE creative writer.
Absolutely, mate. Philip says WTF. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we didn't get the F5 completely to Heyman, but we got some suplexes.
Yeah, they're building towards some extreme rules, aren't they?
Absolutely, absolutely. Are we
Did you
going
hear
to see? Go on.
Go on. No, you'll go first.
I was going to say, are we going to see Demon Finn Balor tonight, or are we waiting till Extreme Rules?
I think we might see another tease of him.
We got a 10-man tag team match now coming up. Should be pretty good, Dan.
Definitely. Did you see the deal that Brock sort of got for his new contract?
13 appearances, right?
13 appearances, supposedly 8 matches.
Wow.
Which, for Brock, 8 matches is a busy year.
Absolutely, it is a busy year, yeah.
So, hopefully, we get a sort of good long-term run from Brock rather than 2 or 3 and done like Goldberg seems to be doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think it's an exciting time, and Brock Lesnar clearly wants to work. Danny clearly wants to do the work.
Yeah, and it's one where we don't normally see Brock wanting to work, but it all depends on how much money they've thrown at him this time.
Yeah, of course. I mean, they've obviously thrown a lot of money. He is the highest paid, isn't he? Isn't he? Aside from Cena, he's the highest paid guy. Roman, Cena, and Brock are like the top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at him and he is a complete and utter draw, though. That's the thing.
Oh, he is. He is. This is the thing. People say talk a lot about how Lesnar isn't really a draw. They certainly did for a while when he first. I think when he had the belt for ages but wasn't defending it, people were like, "Oh, he's not a draw." But actually, now that he's been away for a while, you can see the value of Brock Lesnar. I think.
Yeah,
you can definitely see the value.
I don't know if you heard me talk at the. I don't know if you heard me talk at the start about the YouTube figures from the shirt where Brock came back on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And the AEW Rampage with Punk, they both uploaded a clip of Brock returning and CM Punk's promo onto YouTube around the same time. WWE's video got to 2 million views before AEW's video got to 1 million.
Really? Wow. Yeah,
and
there
that
you
shows,
go. See.
Yeah, shows how much of a sort of
a draw
that Brock is.
Yeah, I think on a global scale, you look at Brock Lesnar as a bigger draw. For wrestling fans, though, I mean, the CM Punk thing was next level, wasn't it? You know.
Oh yeah, for people like me, yourself, and people like that, Dan Reed.
Yeah, of course.
It was all. Is he coming back? We pretty much know he is, but it's how are they going to bring him back and what are they going to do with him?
Absolutely, the casual fan knows Brock Lesnar. The wrestling fan, the purist wrestling fans like me and you, dude, CM Punk all the way. You know,
you don't have to be nice. You can call us. You could call us a mark.
We can go. Yeah, we are. We're pretty markish, how we do. You know what, man? When I moved, I can't wait. Like, you're gonna have to come round, and we're gonna have to do the podcast together. You have to come round and do it together in the same space as me. We're gonna finally get to a point where we can do that. You know, I think in a few months it'll be safe again. I just want to have some beers with you and just hang out and talk wrestling and be marks together. You know, just be marks together and get real excited.
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, we're getting excited now.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're what? So a mile and a half away from each other?
I know, yeah, it's ridiculous, isn't it? It's funny, it's funny. Anthony never wants to go back to doing it in the same space again because it's hard, getting all the lights and everything sorted out. Whereas we live 2 minutes away from each other, and it would be, but I don't know, man. I think Zoom and all this stuff's made me super lazy. I love doing it. I love doing it like this. But there is something to be said for that, the sort of interaction of somebody next to you.
Same room atmosphere.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It must have been like when you had Jack and Sarah doing the stream with you guys. When you did it.
I mean, when we was all sat watching it, it was great watching it because we was all sort of having a chat and a giggle.
Yeah.
Sort of while watching it. But, I mean, sort of doing it on stream itself, when we can talk about the excitement of what we're watching at the same time, it's just probably going to be even better.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say so. We've just had Paul Heyman say that Roman Reigns is going to answer Brock's challenge backstage as we're getting King, Nakamura, and Rick Boogs out now.
I still don't get the whole point of Boogs.
What do you mean you don't get the whole point of? It's not Boogs. It's not Boogs, Dan. It's Boogs. Rick Boogs. He's great. He's a cool guitarist. He's a metal fan. It's fun. It's fun.
Okay. Just doesn't appeal. Just doesn't appeal to me.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Who's this? Trey Young. I have
no idea who he is.
Nope. One of the biggest stars in the NBA. Apparently, Sami Zayn bringing him out.
So, Peter Sanful, if he's New York and you're from New York, do you have any idea who he is? Maybe enlighten us Brits, please.
He's a big dude, whatever, you know.
Yeah. I'm presuming he's NBA.
Yeah. They said
hoodie
he
is
said
gone.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's NBA. I'm not sure he knows what he doesn't quite know what to do out there, but
yeah,
he's just walking, you know, walking. He's happy to be there, you know.
Yeah.
I can't get over Otis, man, without his hair and beard. The NBA dude, he's obviously the heels. He's now out with the heels. I'm pretty sure that's he's a bad guy. This NBA dude, he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
The Mysterios, Boogs, Nakamura, and who else we got? Big E, the New Day.
Yeah. Dominic Mysterio, Rey Mysterio.
Just Big E, yeah. So Big E, Boogs, Nakamura versus Otis. Nakamura just took out Gable on the outside. Otis just took out Nakamura, taking him from the ring down. Dolph Ziggler, Apollo Crews, Sami Zayn on the opposing side. God, I need some caffeine.
Don't share.
It's only 2 hours, man. Oh God, I wish. Yeah, this is what you can do. This is what you can do, man. You can bring me around loads of energy drinks.
I can just feed you caffeine.
Yeah. Otis with a big splash.
Yeah, so, I'm not a big fan of Otis with the short hair.
No, it doesn't look the same. And I don't really like him as a heel. He was quite fun, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was a lot of fun. Right, I'm going to make a brew, man.
Get that caffeine buzz.
Yeah, I'll be back in a sec. I'm going to put a brew together.
See you shortly. How's everyone doing now? Gav's asked, I wonder who the host will be for Rampage. I don't know if they'll be doing guest hosts on Rampage. We'll have to wait and see. Like I said, I've heard rumours online of who it could be, or it might be, but I haven't got a definitive answer. I can't tell you. If I could, I would always sort of share that information if I could. Got Michael. Hi, Dom can watch Batman Dark Knight Rises. I think Dom's got the idea of doing the Christopher Nolan Batman trilogy at some point. With him moving house in a week, it might be a little while after that, but hopefully in the future, yeah, he might be willing to do that. I enjoy them films. I'd happily sort of sit along with him if he wanted me to. We're on commercial break at the moment. So we're just waiting for us to go back to the SmackDown 10-man tag. We've got 10 people in. We've got 3 people reacting on Facebook. Thank you very much. If you haven't already, give the video a like, give it a share, give it a subscribe. Same as always. We really appreciate every like, every comment that we get. So just put stuff in chat. Keeps us entertained. Yeah, Dom's off making a brew, so you've got me for a couple of moments. How's people finding SmackDown so far? We haven't had a lot happen, but did people find the promo with Brock, Heyman, and the Tribal Chief? Gav's got his girlfriend an anniversary gift. Is she nearby? Can you sneak in and tell us what it is? If you want me to whisper, I'll whisper it. When's the anniversary and how long has it been, Gav? Is it a long-term one? But no, it's enjoyable doing SmackDown because it is only 2 hours. At the minute, we've been on 45 minutes, and in terms of the show itself, we're already a quarter of the way through. And the content on SmackDown does always seem to be a lot more engaging, quite enjoyable. With a 3-hour Raw, it does seem to get dragged out, and they do have a lot of filler, which does drain. You'll probably experience that yourself if you have watched it with us. We seem to hit sort of the 2 o'clock, 2:15 mark, and we're getting to almost halfway through, and we feel like we hit a wall. Gets a bit further through, and we probably get the Universal, not the Universal, sorry, 24/7 title with a bit of a segment. That usually livens us up because it has been enjoyable, and that is probably one of the best bits of Raw lately. It's Owen Wilson signed memorabilia. That sounds quite cool. And 11 years, congratulations on 11 years. That's quite a long time. How long have you sort of known the person that you're with? Has it been sort of just over 11 years, or is it sort of 11 years married and a few years you've been together beforehand? We're now back on SmackDown. We've got everyone coming into the ring, sort of being hit with a move from another person. So we've had Nakamura knock us out the ring, Dolph Ziggler come in, and we've had Big E. At the minute, we've got Rey Mysterio in the ring, and Bobby Roode, Robert Roode, sorry. Ray was going for the 619, and there was a leg trip from Sami Zayn on the outside. Since school, Gav. Congratulations. You've got the NFL player on the outside, sort of choking Rey Mysterio on the ropes. Referee's caught him. He's now going thrown out to the backstage. So normally, interference like that would be a disqualification. So again, very straight. Well, it's obviously storyline to sort of keep it going. Walks past Dolph Ziggler, and Dolph Ziggler falls to his knees as if it's basically his right arm being taken out. You've got Dominic and Ray teaming up on Sami Zayn. Mysterio's double 619 onto Sami Zayn. Big E's come in. Big E going for the big ending. Yeah, looks like it. They've got Apollo trying to go into the ring, but he's being held on the outside by Boots. Big E picks up the 3 count. So the faces on that match win. You've got Big E, Nakamura, the Mysterios, and Boots. So it's a framed signed photo. That's very nice, Gav. Something she'll probably really cherish. Yeah, knowing someone quite well where you can get meaningful gifts like that from is always really sort of heartwarming. So I've got Charlie Caruso in the ring speaking to Big E after he's picked up the pinfall. So Charlie's asking what's next for him, what's next for Big E in terms of the cash-in. So Big E's teasing that he could be out later on tonight. So Big E's saying he could turn up. He could be going for Lashley, could be going for the Tribal Chief. Big E's saying, if you've got what I need, you're going to feel the power. Going back to old school New Day sort of promo stuff, which is quite cool. For the signed photo, £50. That's quite reasonable for a signed photo, Gav. Really good bargain. So we're going to have Edge versus Seth Rollins later on today. Well, later on tonight, obviously. Which, again, I think will be quite a good match. We're getting Bianca Belair come out. So could this be building towards the Extreme Rules match? So Jav thinks he knows what his partner's got him for their anniversary. Do you want to sort of tell us what you think? So we're going to another commercial break now. And once we come back, we'll see what Bianca Belair has to say. So I've got 8 people in at the moment. Thank you very much for joining me. We have got Dom on the stream. He is just making a cup of tea for himself because he needs his caffeine buzz. I have mine right here. As you all know, I can't be without my caffeine. So Gav thinks his partner's got him a Necronomicon from the Evil Dead signed by Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi. That is awesome. Ash himself. That would be brilliant to have. I mean, anything Sam Raimi, brilliant. I don't know if Jack's in tonight, Michael. He's normally sort of commented at least 2 or 3 times, but I haven't seen a comment from him. I don't know if he's actually on tonight. I do apologise if you wanted him to sort of have a chat with him. But yeah, I don't know if he's sort of sleeping. He might be asleep still. I think Dom's kettle's just boiling. So he might be back on shortly. So if Gav said if it is a Necronomicon, it'll sit proud of place in the bedroom. Yeah, I don't blame you. It would be too. It would be absolutely brilliant to just sort of have sat there and just look at it and just think, yeah, Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi's got signed that for me. They've actually touched it. I mean, I've got a signed photo of someone called Maria Brink from one of my favourite bands. She's sort of sat at the end of my bed. It's a signed photo of A5 stars. And that's just at the end of my bed. So I wake up every morning and look at that. I just think, she's touched that. And it's signed by her. And it's great. So Dom's making a cup of tea at the moment. He'll be back shortly. Any questions you've got for him while he's gone? Leave them in the comments for us. just having a look about because I did sort of on the corner of my eye about 5 minutes ago see a spider on the wall crawling. I've got a scarf on the wall, and I saw him crawling across the top there, so I'm not sure where he's gone. So he might turn up, he might start walking across up here. Yeah, Dom's kettle's not the quickest, Michael. And he does it the proper Yorkshire way by leaving the tea bag in the cup. So that's how us proper Yorkshire people drink our tea. Stir it around, leave the tea bag in the cup for us. That's how we have it. Or if you need your big, quick caffeine buzz, you get the cups like that. You get the cans like I have. Cheap, yummy, and full of caffeine. Keep us awake. So just giving a little recap of the 9/11 sort of little memorial video they did at the start of the show. So Gav's got the Hellraiser puzzle box signed by Clive Barker and Doug Bradley. That's really cool. I've never read any Clive Barker books, but I've seen sort of a few of the movies. Really do enjoy them. Me, I'm a big Stephen King fan. So I've got the Stand book. That one is autographed by Stephen King himself. It's first edition as well, which makes it even rarer, which is really cool. We've got Dom finally back with us with his cup of tea.
Indeed, I've got my cup of tea. That was a long. I didn't miss much by the looks of it. It's been one long, massive Bianca Belair entrance.
Yeah, and probably about 17 minutes of commercial breaks.
Lovely. I'm sorry about that. Mikhail wanted to know where I was. I was making a cup of tea. Why don't take very long to get coffees? Because I'm slow, Mikhail. And I know Dan can do a very capable job. I like to take the time I can get to relax when Dan's on the stream because it's like
I'll just chat rubbish with everyone.
Yeah, it's like a special treat for me when Dan comes on the stream. It always makes my life so much easier. Like Dan just makes my life better in multiple ways. He's such a nice person. Like the moment I walked into that phone shop, man, my life changed for the better.
I sell good things to people. That's why I enhance people's lives with technology.
You can sell technology, and I knew from your hair and your vibe, I was like, that guy, he's gonna be on the podcast one day. We're gonna have him on, and then we did. And then I roped you into Raws and SmackDowns before I realized, because actually you would have carried on. You would have carried on to your credit, but I was like, man, it's too much. We'll just do special ones. We'll just do the odd thing, you know. So it's not like overwhelming. When I'm in the new wrestling household, I might actually do Mondays and Fridays, you know, and you can pick and choose which ones you join me for, because obviously it's just draining. Like
3 hours on a Monday is a long time.
Typically, but then also having to leave. Like usually I'm comfortable. I'm with Emma. I'm like chilling out with the kids or something, you know, watching TV. I've got to like leave at like 11 o'clock at night, get in the car. It's real dark and miserable, you know, and I'll come back and it's just real draining. So when we get into the house, the new house, maybe I'll do it. But we're about to get we've got Becky Lynch coming out here, heel Becky Lynch with a big overbearing red coat, Dan.
Yeah. And the idea was she chose to come back as a heel.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me.
She's making it work, though. I quite like it. Overconfident, cocky Becky Lynch, you know?
Yeah.
What remains to be seen, though, Dan, is if people...
Latch onto it.
Because people, I don't think people are. I think people are going to cheer. I think people are going to cheer for her, you know?
I think she came back expecting to be the anti-hero Stone Cold character.
Yeah.
But she's not going up against people that the crowd don't like. The crowd hated Vince, but they love Bianca Belair, so it doesn't work with that dynamic.
Yeah, absolutely. What do you think about the rumors that WWE is selling to Disney, Dan?
I heard this quite a while back, and I thought, based on what WWE have done over the past year with the talent releases and the Black Wednesdays and stuff like that, it just looks like they're making the books look as good as possible and the most profitable for an investment like Disney or a buyout by Disney. So, I mean, I wouldn't like to see it.
Yeah.
Because I think it would then get really cartoony and really watered down. How about yourself?
Becky Lynch saying that Bianca Belair is starstruck, calling herself big time Bex. Calling the crowd regular people is Becky Lynch. Typical heel move.
Yeah. Mikey L's asked if you can watch Pac-Man Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah. So there's going to be... So we're going to move over, me and Jay, who you'll know from the movie streams. We're going to move over to a new channel to sort of streamline the wrestling content on here. It's called The Culture Sphere. So you can find our film reviews and stuff on there. There's also a couple of other bits of content on there that we did a while ago. But what I'll do is I'll post that in the comments now, so you guys can subscribe to that if you want. It's called The Culture Sphere, and it's in the comments there. Bianca Belair telling Becky Lynch to sign the contract for Extreme Rules. Now, Dan, here's a question for you, man. Like, because you watch AEW as well, right?
Yes.
Which products are you most excited for right now? Which are you? What feuds and what products are you most excited for?
As of right now, if you're not excited about AEW, you're crazy.
Yeah, agreed. But that wasn't. So my question was, right? And this is the key thing. This is the key thing. Yeah. What matchups? So look at both brands. All right. Look at this, what we're watching right now, and look at what you like on AEW. Give me the feud. You like the feud. What's the top feud you're looking forward to? What's the top feud you're really excited about right now?
If I could pick two people to go against each other, women's division on SmackDown, it would be Becky and Sasha. Because I think the dynamic of face Sasha and Becky heel hasn't been done yet.
No, it's a good point.
So I would like to see how that dynamic works. Yeah. Obviously, I'm looking forward to Brock and head of the table Roman.
Yeah.
Because again, it's a dynamic we haven't seen before. If I was to look at AEW, there's so many potential matchups. You've got Malachi Black. You've got now Daniel Bryan there.
Bryan Danielson, yes. Indeed.
Bryan Danielson, sorry. Yeah, I apologise.
We all have to get used to it, man. Don't worry. We all have to get used to it. Yeah.
Bryan Danielson versus Adam Cole. They had an absolute banger on SmackDown when they was with the WWE. Given the freedom of what AEW is doing, that could be a 5-star match on free TV. That got that potential.
Absolutely. So what I'm hearing from you at the moment, Dan, is you're more of an AEW fan than you are a WWE fan.
I will always watch WWE.
Yeah.
I've been watching it since being 10 years old. But AEW have made this big noise over here, and I've gone, ooh. And I've started watching it, and I've gone, ooh, I like that too.
Yeah.
I will still sit here and watch what I want to watch, which is the WWE program. But I will sit and watch that program as well, and I really do enjoy it. I wouldn't say I was a big AEW fan over WWE, because I've got that long history with WWE.
Yeah.
If you ask me again in a year's time, it might be a totally different answer.
Yeah. I think you're right. I'm the same as you. Anthony's such an AEW fan, and he won't watch WWE anymore. Whereas, I grew up on it. I can. It's going to take years for me to separate myself from WWE, or it'll maybe take Bray Wyatt debuting in AEW in October, but and then I'll be super excited about AEW. But like I'll always keep an eye on WWE because it's part of my childhood.
I mean, as you're saying, I've got a massive WWE logo tattooed on my leg.
Of course, yeah, of course.
So I've got that many. I've got well over 100 different WWE Funko Pop figures.
Yeah.
I've got a WWE title sat on my desk.
Yeah, which is awesome, man. It's really cool. I appreciate that.
I spend the money on the WWE content because I go back to watching old matches.
Yeah.
From stuff like, as I always go back to, pretty much my favourite pay-per-view of all time, Royal Rumble 2000. It was the first one I ever sat up and watched live, because it was the first ever Channel 4 pay-per-view that we got for free, which was insane at the time.
Yeah, of course. Big deal.
And going from that, you obviously had the nostalgia of Hulk Hogan back then.
Yeah.
And it just takes me back. So I could put on Royal Rumble 2000 now, and I go back to me and my dad sitting in front of the TV, 1 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
I was allowed to be off school the next day because of that.
Yeah.
And it just takes me back to being 10, 11 years old.
Yeah. Beautiful moment.
AEW can't do that yet.
No, but they've had less time. They've had less time, but yeah, beautiful moments, man. And we're getting another one right now, Edge.
Yeah,
in some beautiful pink gear.
Yeah, which is still incredible that he's now back performing.
Yeah,
after the double fusion neck surgery that he had.
Absolutely, man. Same with Christian in AEW. There are some parallels there. But yeah, it's really interesting to get your viewpoint on both of those brands. And but like I say, this SmackDown's not been so bad so far. Obviously,
no,
I'm not always enthusiastic about watching WWE content at the moment, but this hasn't been so bad. We've just seen, I think, Becky Lynch backed away from the signing of a contract with Bianca Belair, but we've got to assume we're getting that match at Extreme Rules, regardless of it being whether it's signed this week or next.
But guaranteed.
Yeah, and now we're getting Edge out in the ring and wanting to promote. I'm assuming we're getting a rematch with it's tonight.
Edge v. Rollins too tonight.
Whoa, I thought we were waiting for Extreme Rules, but this is cool, Dan.
I'm thinking Edge won the first one, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I'm thinking Seth wins tonight, which forces the rubber match at Extreme Rules.
Like it.
DLC.
Like it.
Although the rumor, Edge said in an interview a while back that he wouldn't do TLC again. His body wouldn't cope.
Yeah.
But if you put the storyline together with Rollins, and you can sort of plan a story out where you don't actually have to take a big spot yourself, I reckon he would still go. I think he'd be up for that.
Yeah, I think if you looked after, and Rollins is going to look after you, I think they could make that work really well, actually.
Although Rollins doesn't always have the best record. Look at Cena's nose.
Yeah,
look
Cena,
at Sting's
Kane as well. Kane's. I don't know. It was his ankle on the Kane powerbomb. I think he botched
it was the Seth's knee, because it's either his ACL, MCL, and his meniscus. on his knee when doing a sunset flip to put Kane through a table when he was in Ireland.
Yeah, wow. There you go. You see, so yeah, maybe Seth doesn't have the best record, but you got to assume he's learned from that time. You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time since from what we know, he injured anyone in the ring.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
he might have just fine-tuned his sort of style, safened himself up a bit.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You know, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
But we're just getting an advert for a new Marvel film. Dan, have you seen the trailer for the new games coming out on PlayStation next year? We got Wolverine coming out, new Spider-Man game with Venom in it.
Nope, I haven't seen any of it.
Oh man, you're a PlayStation fan, aren't you? Do you play Xbox or PlayStation? I can't remember.
I've got an Xbox sat over there, but then just below it, I've got my PC.
Ah, right, yeah. Because I'm an out and out PlayStation gamer. So so like, there's a bunch of new PlayStation games being announced for next year. Like God of War's another one. Real exciting, man. Real exciting. I'm settling. I'm enjoying life now, man. I'm gonna have a nice house. Gonna have my PlayStation. Gonna have my podcast. Gonna have my beautiful girlfriend, man. I'm like my
I like
dog.
how she's fourth on the list. Now she's not in the chat.
Well,
if she was in the chat, I reckon she'd be fourth. I reckon she should be top of the list.
Oh, she's definitely top of the list, man. I mean, obviously, wrestling's up there. Wrestling's up there, of course. But yeah, absolutely.
I've sort of treated myself, which gets delivered on Sunday. I bought myself the Oculus Quest 2 VR headset. Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah, I'm always afraid I'd like faceplant if I tried to use one of them. But yeah. It's a cool idea, though. It's a cool idea.
Through my job, I mean, you know what I do. There was a promotion on where if we sold a certain type of handset, we got Amazon vouchers.
Right.
And I actually got that many Amazon vouchers. I had enough to buy the VR headset for free. So it's not actually costing me anything.
Wow, dude. That's amazing.
I've get that delivered to my grandparents on Sunday. I'm at work, so they can take delivery of it, and then I can sit and play it all night on Sunday.
Yeah. That's real cool, man. That's real cool. I think that'll be fun.
Updating news. Gav has given his girlfriend their anniversary gift.
Oh, nice one, Gav. Nice one.
11 years with his partner.
Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Well done from all of us at the Give Me a Whole Year podcast.
Yeah, he's bought Owen Wilson signed and framed photo. Because she's a massive fan. Yeah.
Wow.
Have you seen the video of Owen Wilson saying "wow" with lightsabers?
No.
You need to YouTube that. Brilliant.
I'm gonna do a live reaction right now.
Do you want me to find it and we'll send a link to you?
I'm figuring it out now. I'm doing it now. Wilson lightsaber. There you go.
Owen Wilson lightsaber, and it is the top one. Oh no, there should be a 22-second one.
I've got it. Yeah, I've got it.
You got it.
Yeah, I'm just watching this. So Paul Heyman was trying to avoid the interviewer, but she has found him backstage. Update from Paul Heyman on Roman Reigns, saying that he's going to witness the Usos retain the tag titles. Tonight, we're going to get the answer we want from Roman Reigns and Lesnar. We're going to get that championship match, hopefully.
Nice.
Paul Heyman now turns into Big E.
Yeah, Big E was teasing.
Big E just raising his Money in the Bank briefcase. Very excited is Big E. Raising that money in the bank. And I'm just going to watch this Star Wars with lightsabers thing. Hold on a sec. That's amazing. I'm going to put that in the chat for everyone else to see.
It's just something so simple, but really funny.
Wow. There you go.
How would you feel about Edge's pink sort of touches on his gear?
I was just about to ask that. I quite like that, man.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why, but the tights remind me of Dolph Ziggler for some reason. They're very Dolph Ziggler-esque in terms of the style and the colour.
Edge looks better. He looks like I heard Jim Cornette compare Edge to a in-shape Dog the Bounty Hunter, and I thought that was great. Have you ever seen?
That's a great comparison.
Yeah, that was Jim Cornette.
I really like that coat.
Yeah, I bet you do, man. It is a nice coat, isn't it?
The only problem is if I wore it, it'd be dirtbag filthy very quickly.
Yeah, man, this is why I don't wear anything white. I just wear black all the time.
Although I got my CM Punk t-shirt.
Oh, you do? Well, where is it? Show me it.
Give me a sec, I'll go find it. Do you want to take me out for a minute?
Yep. All right, guys. So I'm just eating some chocolate. Get my sugar levels up. Edge and Rollins locking up now. Edge going for an arm bar. Trying to take Rollins' arm over. Rollins kipping out. Arm wrench to Edge. Rollins looking very confident, cocky about his wrestling skills. Both Edge and Rollins locking up again. Rollins taking out Edge's knee. Brock looking like a real farmer tonight. Yes, he is. A beefcake farmer that no one wants to cross. Mickey also says, I'm waiting for Sasha Banks to come, but yeah, she'll be back soon. Yeah, she'll be back soon, Mikhail. Yeah, I've just read your comment. And thank you for having a look at the Culture Sphere as well. Give us a subscribe. I think Dan's back in. He's wearing his t-shirt. There it is. Looks good, man. Looks good. I like it.
I did spend a little bit extra to get the higher quality t-shirt.
Nice.
And it is worth it.
Yeah, looks comfy, man. Looks comfy. Have you worn it? Have you worn it outside yet?
Yes.
Nice.
I went out on Thursday. I think it was Tuesday or Thursday. It was Tuesday. I went into town on Tuesday, and it felt good wearing it.
Good, man. It looks good. It looks good on you.
I swapped sides.
Did you? Oh yeah.
Yeah. Gav's happy. I bet Gav is over the moon. his girlfriend got him a Necronomicon signed by Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi, which is awesome. Absolutely brilliant.
Absolutely. That's awesome. I started watching the Walking Dead series, the series, the Bruce Campbell series. I know the movies. Anthony's really big into it, but I never really got into it. I started watching it on a plane to. I think I was coming back from Boston to LA once. I was coming back from LA to Boston. I remember I watched it on a plane.
Yeah,
and I thought it was all right, but it didn't really grab me because it was set after the movie, and it was kind of playful, but kind of weird. I could never really get into it. But is it Ash and the Walking Dead? Ash and the Living Dead. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Evil Dead.
Evil Dead. There you go. Ash and Evil Dead. Yeah, I never really got into it, but I give it a try. That is the same one, isn't it? That's what I'm talking about with the Necronomicon. Yeah, with the Necronomicon. That's right.
Yeah.
Why are you eating chocolate? Good question, Mikhail. Because I need my sugar levels to stay up.
And because it's yummy.
And also, because it's yummy.
Don't need a better reason than that.
It's true.
What chocolate is it, though?
So, I finished my my placement with the GP surgery. I've been doing my counselling placement.
Yeah.
And they got me some chocolates and a card. They got me a big bag of Dairy Milk Classics.
Oh, so good choice.
I'm just working through them now, and that means I can now, as it stands, start joining Anthony on AEW on Wednesdays.
Yay!
As of this week. So this week I will hopefully be on AEW with Anthony, which would be cool. You'll have to come and join us for that, Dan, if you're awake and alive.
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry.
No, you'll say what you were going to say.
I just feel real bad, man, because you're such a lovely person. You're a really good friend, and we got to catch up outside of the podcast because I really like hanging out with you, and I don't want you to feel like I don't want you to feel like I just use you for your dulcet, sexy tones on the podcast. You know what I mean?
You don't use me for my blue hair, obviously.
I mean, you've got a sexy voice. You've got a really good voice for a podcast. But I just want you to know, I genuinely enjoy your company, and
I enjoy yours too.
Sometimes I'm like, I've just asked Dan on the podcast again, and I haven't spoken to him since the last one, and I feel like a dick. But actually, I genuinely enjoy your company. So we've got to hang out outside this. But my point, what I was going to ask you, what was I going to? I've lost. It's one of them days, man. It's been a long day. What was I going to ask you? How's work? That was it. How's work? What's going down? How's everything? How's new phones? There's new phones out. There's new stuff, right?
There's new phones coming out, obviously. Apple have sort of said they're going to make an announcement next Tuesday,
right?
Which will probably be for the new iPhone 13. So if you're into your iPhones, 13, keep your eye out. 6 p.m.
I would.
American time. Yeah.
I would, but iPhone's pocket size,
Yeah. Is it the 12 mini you've got?
Yeah, I can't stand chunky phones, I just
You mean like that?
Stand it. What?
You mean like some of that size?
Yeah, screw that, man.
It's like the wallpaper.
I love the wallpaper. Yeah, you watching? It's out on streaming services the same day.
I know.
Halloween. Are you gonna watch it?
Definitely.
Sorry, the stream's just frozen. Let's have a look.
Me too.
Done the same.
Yeah.
Right, let's do a refresh. We'll get some dodgy pop-ups as well. I hate the pop-ups on this thing.
I want to meet Gav and just give him a big hug because he said I'm an awesome and such a nice guy. Thank you very much, Gav. You're even more awesome because you've got a Necronomicon signed by Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi.
Yeah, he is awesome.
But what's your favourite item of memorabilia you've got from a movie then, Dom? Music.
Music. Ooh, interesting.
It could be music, music, TV, film.
Right. Well, so a while ago, It's not really anything too glamorous, but I was working in Chicago and I met the drummer for a band called Public Image Limited, which is Johnny Rotten's band after the Sex Pistols, but he was also in Nine Inch Nails, which is my favorite band of all time, and also in Ministry, which is another band that I loved growing up. And he was from Coventry, but he just happens to have done really well for himself. He was on tour with Public Image Limited, stayed in Chicago, and just made a life for himself in Chicago. And I met him through a job. I was doing a job for a furniture company, believe it or not, in Chicago. And I met this guy got a guy called Martin Atkins. You can Google him. And got talking to him, and we became friends. And he gave me this this piece of fence. It sounds really weird, but right. They use this fence on the Ministry tours. They have two drummers, and he was one of two drummers, and they had this fence separating the drummers from the crowd and stuff. And he gave me this bit of fence that they'd auctioned off for like a charity thing. Yeah. And I still keep it, and it's a really cool bit of, just
unusual bit of memorabilia.
cool but unusual. Yeah, like it's a bit of like rusty fence, but you can find the video. Sorry, I'm just still trying to get my stream up. You can find the video online. I'll have to see if I can find it for you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a piece of this sort of fence from this sort of quite famous Ministry video, and because I'm a huge fan of those bands, and I grew up on those bands, that was a big deal for me, really.
Yeah.
What about you, dude?
You're probably going to hate it because you do.
Go on then.
I was at a Metallica gig. I know you say they're overrated.
Nah, you know what? Nah, it's all right. It's okay.
We're in a safe space at the moment.
I'm not a multi-millionaire, and I've not sold millions of records, so I can't say anything about Metallica, really. At the end of the day, they're an incredible band if you're into that, and that's, you can't really say much more than that, can you?
No. But yeah, I was at a gig when they did their Death Magnetic tour in the UK.
Yeah.
And they performed at the Nottingham Arena. I was pretty much where the guardrail was, at the front of the gig itself. And I got two plectrums, one that James threw out and one that Kirk threw out.
Nice.
And I caught both of them. And I've got them in a frame in my living room, along with a program and CD cover.
Yeah.
That I put together. So, to me, catching a plectrum that they've used was quite sort of unique, but catching two from the same gig just made it a little bit more special.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a big deal, isn't it?
Which I quite like. What else? I've got as you probably know from all these above my head, I'm a big Harry Potter fan.
Yeah.
And one of the characters, which is one of the Death Eaters, is actually a good friend of mine.
Okay.
And I've got a signed photo of him on the wall. I've got custom ones that he actually made himself for me.
That's awesome.
Which, again, is on sort of the shelf. It's, I think, the second or third shelf up. But the thing that he does, he's on Cameo himself.
Right.
And it was my sister's 30th birthday early this year. And because she's going into Harry Potter herself, I said to him, would you mind doing me a cameo video for her for her birthday? She's just had a baby. Her first baby she had in March. And we've obviously got a few cameos for the channel.
Yeah.
And most cameo videos are how long? 30 seconds, a minute maybe? The cameo video he did for me, because he knew it was for me, was 13 minutes long.
Oh, that's real nice. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great. That's lovely. That.
So,
Brilliant.
I mean, it's not for me. It was for my sister for her birthday.
Yeah.
But it's just still a really nice video to sit and watch because he talks about his Harry Potter sets.
Yeah.
Stuff on Harry Potter, stories from behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And then he says about what he's been up to. And he sits and plays guitar for 5 minutes for her.
Oh, that's lovely. What a lovely, lovely story. Brilliant.
And then for some other people, you might not be into Harry Potter, but he was also King Regis in Final Fantasy 15.
Ah,
and
wow.
He got motion captured for that and put into the game. So if you're a gamer, you might have seen him. If you're an Harry Potter fan, you've definitely seen him.
That's incredible. What a lovely story, mate. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, and like I said, he's such a nice guy.
That's awesome. Awesome stuff, man. Thank you very much for sharing that. Thanks for the story. Nice. Anybody else got any stories related to that? Any nice bits of memorabilia? As we've caught a little bit. I caught a little bit of that Edge in Seth Rollins match. I saw an Edge pedigree on Seth Rollins, nearly getting him the 3, but only getting the 2 count. So it's been a close match from what I've seen, Dan.
It's been nice and steady.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's a classic yet, but it's a good, well sort of paced match from what I've seen.
Yeah, absolutely. There's time. There's time. There's time for it to. Obviously, I think there's only going to be one match left, isn't there, after this?
Yeah, which will be the Usos and Street Profits tag titles.
Oh yeah.
Which, I mean, we haven't, apart from Brock turning up, we haven't had much happen in terms of Super SmackDown.
Yeah. There's been nothing
to make it Super SmackDown.
Yeah, there's been nothing major. I mean, Brock Lesnar showing up is big. Excuse me. If Demon Finn Balor showed up, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, that'd be a nice way to end.
He could still show up in that
the tag match.
No, maybe that, but also there's obviously the Reigns accepting of Lesnar's challenge.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Stream frozen again.
Yeah, I was just about to say the same thing.
Michael is excited for AW Wednesday. Well, fingers crossed. I will be on. I'm moving on Friday next week officially, so I should be at the very least doing AEW next week, but then probably nothing for about a week after that while I get everything set up.
So Gav's looking at a signed photo of Timothy Dalton.
Oh, cool.
James Bond, obviously, or one of the James Bonds.
Two minds whether to get it or not. Well, if you love it, man, if you love it, get it. Absolutely.
So
if you love it.
Put, hi Dom, Kevin Owens is coming to AEW.
Well, I think you might be right there. Yeah.
Yes, I think that is a big tease.
But when's the problem is? The problem you have, Dan, is when's the end for AEW?
When's the limit for AEW?
I mean, we've probably talked about this before, but I mean, you want to see Bray Wyatt in AEW, you want to see Kevin Owens, but surely there's got to be a limit, Dan.
It's already an unbelievably stacked roster. And I mean, how many hours of TV are they putting out each week now?
They've got 4 now, haven't they? 4 hours. They've got AEW Dark, which is an hour on YouTube. You've got AEW Dark Elevation, 1 hour YouTube. You've got Dynamite, which is
2 hours.
2 hours. And then you've got 1 hour of Rampage, so 5.
Yeah, 5 hours a week. If you're taking people like Kevin Owens, which is obviously rumoured, you've got Bryan Danielson now, you've got Adam Cole, you've got all of the Elite, you've got Malachi Black.
Yeah.
you haven't got enough TV time to get all of these people on. So out of that list, who would you then relegate to dark?
Yeah. I mean, if you were booking it, what would you do? Would you bring Owens? Would you bring Owens? Would you bring Bray? And then would that be it, or would you?
I would personally choose Owens over Bray.
You kid nightmare.
Wait for me to finish.
Okay, go on.
Because
it's only because I'm a super fan. Don't worry. It's not because if I was a wrestling booker, I'd probably do the same.
Bray's gimmick would work better with Impact.
Yeah, you're right.
He would feel a massive star in that promotion instead of a mid-level talent in AEW. I'm not saying he's not a top-tier talent, because he is, but I just think the gimmick would be watered down and not used to its potential like Impact could get it. But for me, I would, if I had a stacked roster like AEW does, I would have like a rolling rotation.
Yeah.
So like seasonal wrestlers.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So like for 6 months, you're on AEW TV. And then for 6 months, you can go do what you want elsewhere.
That's nice. Yeah. I think Lucha Underground used to offer something like that.
Yeah. And then you come back, do 6 months again with us, and then you go away, work wherever you want.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
like
still
that.
an AEW contracted wrestler, but if we can't get a storyline for you, then we're not going to stop you going to earn some more money somewhere to keep yourself ring ready, so to speak.
I mean, so Samoa Joe did an interview with a friend of mine a few months ago, who has been on the podcast. There's an interview with him about being a wrestling journalist. He worked for the Metro as a wrestling journalist there, and he'd spoken to Samoa Joe, and Samoa Joe had made some comments about the Forbidden Door, and he said, "Well, I'm not going to go on loan. You know, if I'm," he made the comparison. If I was I think he made a soccer comparison, oddly. He said, if I'm at Real Madrid, I'm not going to just go and do a day shift at Manchester United, am I? It devalues me. And I disagree with that.
Personally. If you go from Real Madrid, using your example, to Man United, and you put on a blanding performance, and then you go the week later to Paris Saint-Germain, put on a blanding performance, and then go to Inter Milan, put on a blanding performance, then go back to Real Madrid and say, look at what I was doing elsewhere.
Yeah.
Value me, otherwise I'm going to leave you.
Yeah.
That's going to increase your stock, I think.
I suppose that, you're right.
It's not devaluing you because you're being passed around.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's giving you that platform to increase and benefit yourself. That's how I would see it myself.
Absolutely. No, it's a good point. I'd never really thought about it like that. Well done. Good reflection there, Dan, as we've just seen Edge countering Seth Rollins with a big spear and a last-minute kick out from Rollins. This actually looks like quite a competitive match.
Yeah. I mean, Seth sold that spear really well. And again, just at a glance, I keep thinking it's Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be adverse to seeing the big stars of AEW take a couple of months break and go work elsewhere. I mean, Bryan Danielson has said he wanted to work New Japan.
Yes, I think will happen.
Yeah, that might have been a big factor in him signing with AEW because they're going to give him that freedom. So if it's something like maybe the G1 tournament and he needs to take a week off for that or a month off for that, and it's not on AEW TV, it's giving AEW fans a break to miss him. So when he comes back, it's that big pop again.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good booking, I think. As we're maybe coming to the end of this match, lots of super kicks by Rollins.
Yeah.
Into a third one.
Rollins did a low blow beforehand, though.
Yeah. Super kicks.
Which the
lots
referee
of
didn't
super
see.
kicks. Edge now on his knees. Rollins staring into the eyes of Edge. Another super kick. Edge on his knees, selling those super kicks, going face down on the mat. What a nice moment. Very intense. Very intense moment. Seth Rollins looking glazed over.
Edge looking glazed, not Seth.
Oh, well, both of them, to be fair.
Well, yeah.
Edge just... Seth Rollins saying, "Why won't you die?" to Edge, who just keeps on coming back, keeps on taking those super kicks. And again, Seth Rollins looks to be in a weird state. Edge getting up again. Are we going to get a stomp? Yes, we are. There's the stomp. That's got to be it.
1, 2, 3. Is that the 3 count?
I think it's so, but he's not going for the cover yet. Just stood there. Now he's going for the is he going for the cover? Are you ahead of me, dude?
No, I'm behind you.
All right, okay. So now he's going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins now with a victory. Big victory over Edge. Decent match, though, Dan, from what we saw.
Yeah. And again, sets up the rubber match for Extreme Rules, I think.
Absolutely. Decent, really decent. Lots of super kicks. Edge wouldn't go down, wouldn't give up.
Good storytelling.
And then we got the stomp, which is obviously something that was Edge was trying to avoid because of his neck surgery.
Yeah.
And that's what we've got now. And then the paramedics are coming down.
Or the WWE development signings in medics uniforms.
Yes, absolutely. Seth Rollins standing in disbelief almost for what he's done.
But what do you think of the rumours of the rubber match being a TLC?
I like that. I like that, to be honest, yeah.
It brings sort of Edge full circle, and it could be like end of career match.
Yeah.
Because he's come back, he's done what he wanted.
Yeah, he never won the title though, did he? I always thought he should have one more run.
Yeah.
Personally.
But I mean, he retired in, what was it, 2011?
Yeah.
2011, as champion. I mean, he came back at Royal Rumble 2020. Huge pop. Goes on to face Randy Orton at WrestleMania in the cinematic match. Gets injured again there. He came back at, it was SummerSlam, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, came back at SummerSlam. And then again, by the rumour mill, got injured. Yeah. Came back at the Royal Rumble again. Went coast to coast. And then he's sort of been pretty much active since then. So I think storyline wise, I don't think he needs a title. But for nostalgia's sake, I would like to see him get a small title run.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know whether he will get it, but I think it would have been nice to see.
Yeah. I mean, do you really see anyone taking the title off Roman lately at any point?
No. I mean, it'd be interesting if they decide to do it with Demon Balor. You know?
I mean, for me personally, I would sort of expect him to beat Lashley, because Lashley still doesn't sort of have that power, I think, that Roman does.
Yeah.
It would be a more believable story, him beating Lashley.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, you're right. Like I said, I think more people I think more people would want that. They would tolerate Edge beating Lashley.
Yeah.
More than they would Roman, I think.
And I mean, if that... Go on.
Now you go.
If it was that way around, I don't think people would have an issue with Big E cashing on him either.
No.
It would... I mean, it would still be a big face. Big E would get a massive pop if he did win, because that's what the fans are demanding.
Yes.
And Edge could go out saying he'd won the sort of title again, which I think it's nice all around, because the only person that would technically come out of it looking bad would be Lashley, but he could then go up against Big E for a rematch at whatever the next pay-per-view would be.
Mm.
And he could have MVP berating Big E, saying he's a paper champion because he didn't beat Lashley for it.
Yeah.
What are you thinking about the new NXT?
I don't know, man. I haven't seen it myself yet in terms of the match. I mean, some of the guys on it. I love Johnny Gargano. I love the Dexter Loomis story at the moment.
Yeah.
I love what Cameron Grimes is doing. But there's a lot of talk of those kind of long time NXT people being, still up for release.
Yeah.
Which is frightening.
Yeah.
What I mean? Like
when the
Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa should never ever be, considered for that. Considered for the chop.
So NXT stalwarts, and it's like taking someone big from. I mean, like if you took Finn Balor or people like that, Big E, off of the shows, it's taking a big part of that show off.
Mm. Yeah.
And I mean, I was reading on a couple of the date sheets about the rumours for Adam Cole. Did you hear what WWE was going to do?
Yeah, they were gonna put him on Keith Lee's
as a manager.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. So bad. Keith Lee's manager as a heel, wasn't he?
Yeah. You bring up one of the best wrestlers on the planet for the past 5 years and bring him up to the main roster as a manager. That to me...
They did it with Leo Rush,
Yeah, but I don't think Leo Rush was as big of a star as Adam Cole was. But the rumour is Leo Rush could be returning to wrestling after retiring last year.
I think he's going to AEW. Yeah, I think he's going to AEW. I think he's already been there, hasn't he?
Yeah, he turned up at Double or Nothing in the Casino Battle Royal. But the rumour is he could be coming back as a manager because of the long-term injury that he sustained.
Ah, right, yeah, because I know Tony Khan mentioned on Twitter earlier.
Yeah.
That
he could be sort of showing up.
He was bringing him back. I'm not sure what that Seth Rollins promo was, Dan, but he looked
distraught.
Pretty distraught about what he'd done. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, would you all like to see Leo Rush manage then?
Man,
if he did turn up.
If he went to AEW, like maybe if Powerhouse Hobbs left Team Taz, that'd be good.
Oh, yeah.
Other than that, I'm trying to think. Nah, I really like Powerhouse Hobbs for that role. If he was to go off on his own, because I think he's due a big push.
I mean, Taz is a brilliant mouthpiece anyway for Team Taz.
Yes.
But we haven't really seen much of Hobbs on the mic.
No.
Because of that issue. So it could just be he turns on Team Taz. He doesn't have the greatest promo skills, so that's why they would bring in someone like Leo Rush, because he is a good talker.
Leo Rush is an incredible talker, an incredible person for that. let's have a look. In January 2022, Kevin Owens going to AEW. That's cool. Hi, Dom. Barry Watts. Bray Wyatt. He's talking to Tony Khan. Come to AEW. Cool. Gab John, can you say who's doing Rampage? I know some luchador that we had a conversation with. I don't know much about him, to be fair, but he seems all right. He's from Yorkshire. I know that. CM Pink. Is that Anthony or is that Jack?
I reckon it'll be Ant because Jack normally shows up as Jack, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit like taking Adam Cole. What? FTR, we're going to get an awesome WWE rebranding. They were going to look like Ultimate Warrior with a boogeyman clock around them. What?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
The FTR, before, sort of the comedy gimmick that they was going to get given before leaving WWE.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I did see
it. It was absolutely ridiculous for a tag team of their quality.
Yeah, they actually got the paper, didn't they? There was like an actual drawing that they took.
Yeah.
And I think there is a tweet that did the rounds of what that looked like.
Yeah.
Gab Jam says, hey, Ant. So how's SmackDown? Actually, not bad, dude. Not bad. The Seth Rollins Edge match was all right.
Yeah. And the 10-man tag team was there.
Yeah.
It basically sort of kept Biggie looking sort of reasonably strong at the end with the big ending and going the pinfall. Becky and Bianca Belair was okay. It was a heel and a face contract signing, which is obviously pretty much the same no matter who it is.
Yeah, Becky wasn't having it. She walked away before she could sign the contract.
And then the Roman promo with Brock at the start was good. I think that's my favourite moment so far of the night.
10-man tag, gonna have to watch the highlights of that. Yeah, I mean, had Apollo Crews in it, had Rick Boogs in it, so you know.
Had the Mysterios, had the Dirty Dogs.
Yeah. Is Becky still heel, like bad heel? Yeah, you know, she's trying to do the whole anti-hero thing, but people love Bianca, so it's not really working. Like, people love Bianca, you know. Rick who, says Anthony. Rick Boogs! That's who. I love it. I can get behind that. Like funny Elias. Rick Boogs is like a funny Elias. Great. Elias is to still do his gimmick change, which looks to be exactly the same. I think the last Raw we watched was the one where he changed his gimmick, but we still haven't seen that yet.
No.
And it's basically him wearing a new hat.
Yeah.
Anthony is drunk. Well, that explains why he's here then.
Yeah.
Obviously, Becky's in London, so... Are you
when the women are away, Ant will play.
What else? What other windows have you got open right now, Anthony? What are you doing while you're watching us on the podcast?
Is that a sort of rabbit hole we want to go down?
Yeah, probably not. Give me a hole. Yeah, when are you getting married? Yeah, Anthony, when are you getting married? Are you getting married? Did I miss something? Are you and Becky getting married? Who wants to power walk with Elias? I'll power walk with Elias. I love Elias.
No. Power walking sounds like it'll take so much energy.
Yeah, too much effort.
We're so tired at 2:37 in the morning UK time.
Absolutely. This is good though. This is manageable. It's a couple of hours, you know?
Yeah. So we're getting the tag team match, the Usos and the Street Profits for the tag titles.
Okay, here we go. Main event time. Might do myself under the brew. Do you want to cover this, man? Or do you need a break? Are you all right?
I'm good. I'm all right.
All right. Currently listening to you whilst watching the ultimate
scale electric, I think it means.
Amazing. As if you're watching the Scale Electric. I used to love Scale Electrics.
I still do.
Yeah, man. Do you still have them? Do you still have one? Like I used
I
to have one in
literally
my
got
attic.
rid of some last year.
Nice.
I had a set that went all around my living room, my kitchen, and I had like extra cars, a load of extra track. And yeah, I got rid of it like about a year ago. Sort of in the run up to Christmas, I was sort of tidying out one of the cupboards, and I thought, I haven't had it out for a while with being in lockdown, so I'll get rid of it. And I just wish I didn't now.
All right.
Because
Well,
there was
yeah.
probably 300 quid's worth of £400 worth of track. And I got rid of it the lot for 50 quid.
No. Oh man. Oh,
Yeah.
dude. You could you could make good money on that stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Hi, Miguel. How Miguel, you be brother? I'm not getting married. My fiance tried to kill herself to get away from me. That's a little bit too graphic, although it was true. A little bit too graphic, perhaps for
So close to the bone.
Too close to the bone.
We're light-hearted in here, aren't we, Don?
Yeah, we're light-hearted in here. Anthony's very happy now with his new partner, Mikael. His old partner is also alive and well, although we don't talk about her here anymore. Just beer, Gav, but I'm exhausted. Yeah, Anthony been working really long hours. Obviously, hasn't been able to do AEW more recently because of his working hours. He's working in the theatre industry, which has obviously been hit hard with the pandemic, but doing well to get his hours back up and make some money. So a lot of respect and love for our boy Anthony as he takes a swig of beer. We salute you, good man. We salute you.
I've got theatre tickets for a couple of months' time.
Are you going to the Hull? Are you going to the Hull City, the one where Anthony works? Or where are you going?
I'm going to London.
Oh, that's right. That's the fancy stuff.
Let me get the name of the theatre up for you, because it sounds very posh.
Oh, I bet it is, mate. I bet it is. Last time I went to London and to the theatre, I saw Matilda, and it was really good.
Yeah.
Me and Emma went. It was great. Yeah.
That one.
Jimmy Uso with a suicide dive on to one of the Prophets.
The Victoria Palace Theatre.
Oh, wow. That does sound amazing.
It's to go and see the stage version of Hamilton.
Oh, right. That sounds awesome, dude.
I was never sort of into Hamilton when it first came out. I heard it won a load of the Olivier Awards in America.
Right, yeah.
And it came on Disney Plus, so I sat and watched that, and I really enjoyed it.
We've talked about this before, haven't we? Because it's got David Diggs in it, who's the vocalist in that band Clipping, which I advise everyone go check out.
Which I've now got on my playlist when I'm in the car.
You have? Yeah, good, man.
And is it Say My Name?
Yeah, Say My
Say
Name,
the
yeah.
name? Yeah.
It was sort of written. It was written to be the soundtrack on one of the soundtracks to the new Candyman film, although it didn't appear in the film. But it's a cracking track. And they have some banging tunes.
In the car.
Yeah, but yeah, it does. Yeah, listen to it in the car. Let's have a look. Should not watch Monday Night Raw. No, we're not going to watch Monday Night Raw. Dan, the Scale Electric set sounds awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Have a beer for me, brother, says Gav. How did you know I was here? Danny, it's not. It was because we've got Dan Hargreaves on. The Discord moderator's on screen. So we weren't talking about you, Danny, but now we are. Now we are talking about you, Danny Staten. Nice to see you, buddy. But if you don't want me to work hard, support our Patreon. Yeah, absolutely. I'll pull that link up on the screen. You can find all of our links at our link tree, which I will find on. Bear with me a second.
There you go, Anne. How would you find the t-shirt? Is that AEW enough for you?
There you go, yeah. Yeah, it's a cracking shirt, that.
Yeah, it took me about an hour and a half to order it.
Yeah, I bet.
The 3 different websites that it was on all kept crashing because everyone was trying to order the same thing.
You can find all of our links, guys, right there. Everything that you need. Linktree/gimme-a-hug, has everything we need. T-shirt rocks. Dan, you beautiful man. Threaten people with the link, Don. Well, yeah, there's all links in there, including our Patreon. You can we have 2 patrons. We have 2 people who donate money to us on a monthly basis now. You can donate what you wish because we appreciate the support. Thank you very much. We appreciate subscription. We appreciate likes. It really, really helps us out. Obviously, we can monetize at some point. We can, and obviously with Patreon, we can have a little bit of money. So yeah, thank you so much for your support. If you can give it to us, I do realize we don't have the highest production value, but we appreciate the support.
I mean, a lot of the time we appreciate people's time because they're giving up their time to sit and talk to us.
Absolutely,
just two dudes from Hull, just having a chat and watching wrestling, and people are sat watching it with us. So I personally appreciate everyone that joins us all day, every day.
Yeah, very much so, mate. Very much so. Dan brings the sex appeal. Yes, he does. I'm so pleased I'm not
Debatable, really.
That's amazing. You got that CM Punk shirt because they sold out and the website's crashed. That many people wanted it. So well done on getting that. It's cool. Yes, it does look cool. It does look very, very cool, Dan. My brothers being Dom, Ant, Jack, Dan, and Jay. That's right, the Gimme a Hug crew. Although Jay and I are migrating the movie reviews over to the Culture Sphere, as you know, Gav. So get yourself subscribed over there. And yeah, of course, Anthony will be back on Wednesday, I imagine, with his AEW stuff. But I also will be joining this week. I am now free on Thursday mornings, so I can stay up late on Wednesday. So I will be joining Anthony for Wednesday. We also have a guest host this evening. I can't tell you too much about him. I do know he is a Yorkshire luchador, but that is about it. So come back for AEW Rampage in a bit. That'll be interesting. So you rank Dom above me, Gav. You're gone to me.
We still love you, Ant, don't we?
Yeah, we love him. Street Profits drop kick to one of the Usos. I believe that's Angelo Dawkins with a drop kick.
Yeah.
Are you doing AEW Rampage live stream tonight? Too cool if you are. Love stream from the Lake District in the UK. Oh, it's amazing. Well, I'm glad you're in the Lake District, We Rise Sports. Neither myself and Dan are doing AEW Rampage. We do have a host for that, so do tune in to AEW Rampage. Because
we've only got 15 minutes to wait.
We'll have that, yeah. We will have that on the channel. But yeah. Well, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. Thank you, Anthony, for joining us. Thank you, Gav. Thank you, We Rally Sport. Thank you to everybody who's joined us for tonight. It's been good. Nothing too exciting, though, given it's a Madison Square Garden show. I mean, unless if Demon Finn Balor shows up at the end, I'll be happier.
Yeah.
Hot tip: if you're in the UK, Punch Drunk have a new show. Coming to London next year. Super hot tip. That's cool.
I've been thinking.
That's dangerous, Dan. What have you been thinking about?
End of the match, Big E comes out with either Xavier Woods or Kofi Kingston, cashes in on the tag team champions.
No. I mean, I like it, but
No, I don't see it happening, but that's where I think there would be a big shocker. No one's ever used the Money in the Bank to cash in on the tag champions.
It would be a shock, but we did just see Big E raise the title to Paul Heyman, didn't we? The Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah. I mean, that could just be a double bluff.
Could be. We'll see as Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman slowly walking down to the ring. and we're going to a break. Hi, give me a hug. Are you doing AEW? Anthony will be doing AEW on Wednesday. I may also be doing AEW on Wednesday. Myself and Dan will be back the next time there is a special Raw or SmackDown and potentially some pay-per-view stuff as well. Give me a hug, as in Anthony is going to bed. He says, night, guys. Love you. Night, dude. Sleep well.
Night, Ann.
Enjoy yourself. Whatever it is that you're
Send in
doing.
the love.
Wherever you are. It's been fun. It's been fun.
It's been
all right. It's always nice to hang out with
show.
you, man. Yeah, I mean, again, if I was doing this on my own, I'd have been miserable.
Yeah.
But because you're here, man.
Like I said, it's so much easier if you've got someone to actually talk to and talk with, rather than just being sort of the lone person on stream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just reading the comments out and sort of giving opinions, because it's so much harder to focus on the comments as well as the action in the ring and give your opinions on stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas sometimes it'll be, I'll watch a bit of the wrestling, give my view on it, you'll watch a bit, give your opinion while we're swapping comments. So it does make it a bit easy for both of us.
It's a nice balance, isn't it? It's a nice balance.
Good dynamic.
Yeah. And thank you guys so much for your time, effort, and energy, of course, for joining us. We've had about 12 people in at some points tonight, and that's been lovely. We've got 6 people in currently, which is great. So thank you guys so much for your energy. Like I said, I need a bit more energy. To be fair, I've had as much tea as I possibly can.
Do you need to make another cup of tea before?
I
leave you at 3.
Yeah, you know what? I will make another cup of tea. I'll probably make sure this new guy gets himself settled in, because I don't know too much about him, whether I trust him or not on the podcast. So I might have to just watch him, make sure he doesn't get anything wrong. So
it took me a long time to be trusted. Yeah,
I'm gonna stay up a little bit longer, just make sure this dude that we're sort of allowing the control. On the podcast, just make sure he's all right, really, because you never know, do you? You just never know.
No, I might sit on YouTube and watch in the and just sort of be in the comments for sort of the first sort of 5-10 minutes, 15-20 minutes.
Yeah,
just sort of help settle him in.
Absolutely, yeah. No, I really appreciate that, Dan. Well, I'm gonna go make myself a brew. If you get yourself. Well, yeah, you call the match. For now, I'll be back in 2.
See you shortly. Back with me again. Ant's gone to bed. Gal said night, Ant. So, good night, Ant. I might see you on Wednesday for AEW. Because, like I said, I'm back to Tuesdays, Thursdays off. So it makes it so much easier for me to sit up all night watching AEW with you. We're now back on SmackDown. We've got the Tribal Chief stood outside the ring, back with Paul Heyman holding the title. Got the Usos and the Street Profits. Angelo Dawkins in the ring. Is that Jimmy? Is that Jay? I can never tell. So we're looking at a hot tag at the moment. Yep, hot tag for both of them. Montez Ford with a huge crossbody. Gets a close 2 count. What would be cool, Gav? Me staying in the comments for a bit, letting the new guys settle in. That's the only thing I think it could be. Got Montez Ford doing cartwheel and backflip. And then a flip over neck breaker. Goes for pin. 1, 2, and a kick out. So we've got Roman still on the outside, just looking over the match itself, giving a bit of a glare. Yeah, and AW, like I said, Gav, I'll try my best to go in for AEW. Like I said, if it's Ant and Dom, I'll let them sort of do the stream itself, like me and Dom have been doing tonight. But I'll probably be in the comments to have a chat with you guys. Like I said, I'll probably stick in sort of like for 15 minutes just to see the new guy, see what he's like. Hopefully, makes it not sort of a nice, easy transition for him to join. And I know you'll probably all be really welcoming to him, but yeah, see what he's like. So got another near fall 2 count. So I've got Angelo Dawkins doing a double underhook, going for a slam. The Usos give him a big headbutt. Quick tag to the outside. Oh, big super kick straight to Angelo Dawkins. And again, powers out at 2. So Usos do another tag, so they're both in the ring. Oh, Montez Ford pulls one of the Usos out. Roll up. Big super kicks from the Usos. Jey Uso, big splash. 1, 2, and a kick out again at 2. Oh, Roman doesn't look happy that it was only a 2 count. So Reigns looking a bit concerned now. Looking at over the bloodline. Crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Yeah, really, really good match. Brilliant sort of paced match. Brilliant action in the ring. Dawkins with a big elbow, well, big forearm to Jey Uso. Montez Ford, big frog splash, probably the best looking frog splash in WWE at the moment. Oh, goes for the 3 count. Roman Reigns comes in and causes a disqualification. Roman's got a big deep guillotine on Montez. Montez Ford. Looks like he's out. Usos attacking Angelo Dawkins on the outside, throwing him into the barricade. Roman just looking furious, grabbing a microphone. Roman grabs the mic, saying Brock Lesnar can get it if he wants it. Oh, lights have gone out. Oh, Demon Balor. Demon Balor's returning. I love Demon Balor's entrance. I can't really see. Goosebumps for it. Brilliant. I love the music, the entrance, and the atmosphere with the Demon Balor. Yes.
Oh Oh shit!
Yeah.
Demon Balor. What happened? What I missed?
Roman came in, caused a disqualification, which meant the Usos retained, and said that if Brock wants it, he can come and get it. And at some Extreme Rules, Balor's going to get destroyed, and the lights went out. And then the music hit, the heartbeat, the boom, 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 boom.
Nice.
And then Demon Balor turns up. And did you notice Balor's Demon debut on SmackDown?
There you go. Amazing. Amazing. Awesome end. Good end.
It needed that sort of end for the show, with it being Super SmackDown.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Amazing. Love it.
Nice end
Love
to the
it.
show, which is what it did need.
Indeed. Beautiful end to the show. Thank you, Dan, for your efforts. I appreciate you. Thank you,
Not
guys,
a problem.
so much. We'll see you guys soon. Have you enjoyed tonight? Have you enjoyed tonight? Now let's do a quick rundown, and then I'll leave it to the new host to take over for AEW. But what's your score out of 10 for that show, Dan?
That was a good, solid 6.5, possibly 7 for me.
Yeah, I'm going to say 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
Your match of the night, Dan?
Match of the night was end match. Really good, really sort of well put together tag team match. Really enjoyable all the way through.
Nice one. I'm going to say the Edge and Rollins match because what I saw of that was really, really good. Yeah. It
was very close for me. But I just think that the tag match just had a little bit more intensity. Well, not intensity, that's a bad word. But a good rhythm all the way through it with both teams. Yeah, absolutely, mate. Absolutely right. I think decent work from everybody. Again, not a Madison Square Garden show in terms of what one match, but then Lesnar coming back was good. I mean, lots of moments, Dan. Lots of Lesnar. I guess you would call that a moment. The Demon Balor thing is a moment. But again, not no amazing, kind of overwhelming stuff. Yeah. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. So we done moment of the night. So, So, match of the night. Yours was the the main event. Mine was Edge. Yeah, mine was a drawing. Performer of the night, Dan. Performer of the night. I would probably have to say Roman for the promo at the start. Yeah, he's just been on fire, hasn't he? Just been on fire. Really, the last few months, he really, once again, really deserves that position. That position, absolutely, yeah. Incredible work, really, from Roman Reigns. So we've done performer of the night, we done match of the night, we done grade. So we both said 6 out of 10. Yep. I think cool. Yeah, good show. Brilliant. Yeah, well, thank you very much for joining me, Dan. Handing over to a new host for Rampage this week. Dude, I'll see you next time we do a special Raw or SmackDown. I'll be in touch, and we'll have a brew at some point. All right? Yes, definitely, dude. All right, man. Thank you guys so much. All right, you take it easy. Have a good night, and good luck to the new host. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I'm sort of. I said I might stick around in comments for 5 or 10 minutes just to sort of help settle him in. Yeah. Fingers crossed, man. Hopefully it goes all right. We'll see. Yeah. All right, man. Well, take it easy. I'm just going to sign us off. Thank you guys so much for joining. Peter Samples says good night, gents. Brilliant stream. Peace from MSG. Yeah, peace, dude. Thank you so much for your time, for your energy, all of you, for supporting us, because we wouldn't know what we're doing without you, really. We wouldn't be anywhere without you, would we, Dan? So exactly. It means the world that you are, hanging out with us, able to chill with us, able to watch some wrestling, and I'm really excited to start watching AEW with you guys, because I know a lot of you are AEW fans. So, really excited about that too. So, yeah. All right.
Cool. All right, guys. We'll take it easy. I'll sign us out. Count us down like a claymore as per usual. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you later. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Yeah!
Hello, yes, Danhausen here. Very nice, very evil. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Hall Yeah podcast. And I hope everyone in Yorkshire and beyond is having a great day, Hausen. Yes, enjoy it and love that Danhausen.